the thing that's very interesting to me in all of this about resigning from PPO is the amount of money you give up on all those PPO patients. And some doctors don't even make 10 cents on the dollar on the PPO patients. Some even lose money. So you're replacing that really, really low profit work you do, just as well as all the other good patients who end up paying you 40 cents on the dollar, 50 cents on the dollar, because there's no write-offs. There's no fee adjustments. You're charging your regular fees.
Yeah.
So I love
Yeah,
this
you're
guy.
absolutely right. Strategically, successfully dropping PPO plans is the most important strategic decision you can make. And Naren, you're spot on. When you do so, you're going to be replacing either very low profitability or losses with profitable patients. And on a simple academic level, you simply cannot argue with that logic. You're going to replace either losing money or very, very low margins where you feel like you have to pedal like the Peruvian hamster on the treadmill. You're going to be replacing that with patients that appreciate what you do for them, and the dentistry you provide for them provides a profitable experience for your practice. Now, notice we called this an option, and the reason we have to call this an option, the reason I think it's important to call it an option is it's your money, doctor, that you'll be agreeing to write off one more time for those patients, and I simply won't mandate that for you. That's your decision. And by the way, if you chose not to do that, I can understand that as well. But I think this might be a very good thing to do in terms of creating reciprocity in your practice with the strong likely result that you're going to retain more of those in-network patients than you would have experienced otherwise. And that's really the outcome that we're looking for. One of the ways we measure success is what percent of your existing in-network patients do you retain when you drop their plan. And we want to keep as many as we possibly can. And this extra step, while it does involve a little bit of financial write-offs for those hygiene patients for their next pass through, this allows you to talk to everyone. And we no longer have to worry about a patient being upset. I wish you would have talked to me about that. I would like to have heard about it from face to face. Well, now we're going to cover that with them. And as a result, you're going to end up keeping more of those patients. And it's certainly a decision I would make if I were in your shoes to do this. I would do this option with the byproduct of keeping more of my existing in-network patients in the practice. Think about it, but I think as you give it some consideration, remember that power of reciprocity. You're doing something for them before you're asking them to do something for you. What you're asking your patient to do for you is to stay in the practice, but you're doing something for them first. Another thing you're doing for them. So the likelihood that they feel that reciprocity, they feel that love, they feel that appreciation goes up, and the likelihood that you'll keep them improves. Well, as we come to the finish line today, consider that option. And by the way, that also kind of frees up some timing issues because frankly, you can resign anytime you want. And now we can just talk to those patients as they come in. And so now timing is a non-issue. Another big benefit of this, you can decide when you want to do it, and you and your team can be prepared, for those conversations with the result of giving before you make a request on their part. Always a good strategy.